All right. Welcome to Dino's Talking Points. All right. First of all, it's international break. I tell you that right now. From the get-go, I'm just gonna say it's international break, which means there's no more Chelsea. Which means it's gonna be 2 weeks of long weekends. But hey, we're gonna survive because the Chelsea we're getting back is gonna be a good Chelsea. You know what I mean? Chelsea before international break came around the wrong time because we were building this momentum. But not to say the least, our international last one, the one before this, was horrible run. Like I think our loss came from against Forest. This one we ended with the win. Chelsea made a good comeback for the first time in a million years. Chelsea ended up winning back-to-back away games. Chelsea ended up winning back-to-back games. Feels good. It feels good to be Chelsea fan again. We're going to talk about, at the end of this video also, we are going to talk about the one player in this world that gives you, that has the most beautiful sight in football, I should say. It will be at the end of this video. And you're not going to be surprised who it is. You know what I mean? He used to be one of the best players in the world. Used to be, all right? He could have been, but it will be at the end of this video. Let's get to the talking points anyways. Our talking points is going into, in 2 weeks time, a lot could happen, but we got Arsenal to play against. So it's going to be a big game after international, but because of a lot of traveling, a lot of our key players playing for their national teams, I don't know what to expect from Arsenal game, but we're going to go into that game thinking that, hey, hopefully we can push our momentum and going into this game. Hopefully we're going to go in and win this game. But there's a lot that could happen, possibilities of injuries and out of form and all that. So we're going to be all right. But I just hope that we got our players because we are doing damages without our actual starters. So imagine if we get our starters back. I mean, you talk about Liverpool, Arsenal, and City. If they miss one key player, it's the end of the world. Everybody talks about how they missing a player because that's how they could have won. But Chelsea is a different standards. I don't understand. But hey, you know what? It ain't my business to talk about it, right? I'm just not going to complain. Because Uncle Pochettino deserves his flowers. That's the man. I'm telling you right now. What he's doing, it might not look good. It might not be the sexiest football. But we'll get in there. You know what I mean? Talking points are going into this Arsenal game in 2 weeks' time. Like I said, a lot could change. But we got a lot of key players coming back. We got Gusto, he served his 3 games ban. We got Reece James coming back from injury. He was back his last game, but prior to the last game, he could have played the Burning game, but he was serving his 1-game suspension. Talking shit to the ref. Refs deserve that because of what they do to Chelsea. It's not right. I'll tell you that right now. We got Chalobah coming back, but I don't think he's going to be part of the key team selection, but he's back from injury. Badisha is also coming back, so that's another good signing. Finally, we're getting players back. Of course, Nkunku and Fofana, long-term injuries, so they're not going to come back anytime soon. Other than that, I think we're looking decent. Apart from the injuries, we are also going to talk about going into Arsenal game, why it is very important. So going into that game, it's a London derby. We need to continue the momentum. So I hope Uncle Pochettino does the right thing, selects the right team, because at this point, next game, it's not about what's right or wrong. It's about putting the best team out there because it's going to be tough if we don't win that game. But fingers crossed. Hopefully we're going to win it, right? And our final point. Oh, man. The one player I say he has the most beautiful sight in football history. Ladies and gentlemen, Eden Hazard, right? Eden Mikel Hazard. The best, man, when I tell you this guy, when he announced his retirement, I think it was the saddest thing in football because not only his current fans, as a Hazard fan, Chelsea fans, were sad, but damn, I also feel like world football in general were sad because Hazard had this game of, he was a big factor of deciding games, close games. I mean, the way he was dribbling through tight spaces, ball carrying from like 35 yards and beating 3, 4, 5 players. going on one, twice, three, four, and it's a goal out of nothing. I mean, that's when you just sit back and watch the show. You know what I mean? I mean, we witnessed 10 years of that almost. You know what I mean? I mean, we're talking about a player from 16 to what, 21, age 21, dominated a league by himself in France, in Lille. The year was 2011-2012 season. This player just turned 21 and was dominating the world. Everybody had eyes on him. They knew he was going to be one of the best players in the world. But he chose Chelsea. That says a lot. That says a lot. Anywho, turned out to be one of the best players in the world. Dominated the league by himself. Pretty much was carrying a team from age 16. I mean, hold up. First of all, he retired at age 32. But a lot of people are saying that, oh, you retired so early. Hold up. This man carried a team by himself since age 16. Please tell me that is something, you know, very, it's something that you hear a lot of the times. No, you don't. It's rare. You don't actually hear that a lot. So he carried a guy from a team from age 16 from Lille, especially he was dominating that league when he was so young, and PSG was building a super team. He won them the first league in what, 50 years? Won Young Player of the Year his first 2 seasons. And his last 2 seasons won the best player in the league. Where do you hear that from? Shit, you don't hear that from nowhere. It's rare. That's how you know he's special. Came to Chelsea, did the most specialist thing, won us and delivered us the most important goals, silverware, you name it. You know what I mean? So when he went to Real Madrid, I was happy for him. I was happy he won a lot of trophies because at this point he deserved it. Someone else to carry him, and he didn't have to carry anymore. And when he didn't have to carry anymore, what ruined him? Injuries. So shout out to Eden Hazard, one of the best players to ever play the game, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Other than that, shout out to all the Chelsea fans, all the football fans across the world. And until next time, Dino is out.